Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday, and today cruising along with My Hero Academia Season 3. We're on the halfway point right now. Actually, I think the literal halfway point, if there's going to be 25 episodes in the season again, like Season 2 had, because it's episode 13 today, which is entitled Moving into Dorms. So another one of these literal titles like they like to have sometimes. Yeah, the dorms are something we learned about last time, was the principal's big idea, I guess. And then he had to have All Might and Aizawa go and go for the school, go around to all the parents. In the hero class, I'm not sure, is it only going to be the hero class or is it going to be all students? But like Class B and all that too, but they had to convince the parents that it was good to do, or it was a good idea. I was kind of saying at the recap of last time, I don't know how good of an idea it is. Like, I guess the point is to keep them safer if they're like at the school all the time. Obviously with the people being with the attacks that have happened, multiple attacks so far since they started school. It's only been like a year, maybe not even. And yeah, at the same time though, that means they'll all be, I was kind of saying like all the eggs in one basket, they'll all be together if someone does want to attack. And of course, All Might's still there teaching, and we also learned last time he's completely, essentially retired from being a hero, and he's only going to be a teacher now, so if Shigaraki and all of them are still after him, that could be putting the students in danger too, I guess, but we'll see. And there's evidently a mole or some kind of leak at the school. We don't know who that is or what that is, but it's been brought up. So, we met a couple parents. We met Jiro's parents, so she was doing okay. She had like a rock quirk dad or something. We met Kat-chan's parents, who had a funny dynamic, but they're okay with it, and they thanked Aizawa for understanding Kat-chan more, keeping an eye on him, like when he said at the press conference and all that. But surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, it is Deku's mom who was the holdout here. All Might just went by himself for this one. She did not want to go along with it. She's obviously been very upset about her son getting hurt all the time and attacked and all this. She doesn't know the complete full story still, that All Might gave him the power, which Kat-chan asked about as well last time. But so that's still under wraps for most people. I think everyone other than does the principal know? I can't remember if that's the case, but his cop friend, Taguchi, or whatever his name is, knows. But yeah, most people don't, obviously. Big secret, Aizawa doesn't know all of this. Anyway, she was against it, but All Might he tried apologizing. He went down on the floor, begging forgiveness and all that, and telling her that that he would take care of Deku even better. Deku showed her the letter from Kota as well, kind of saying that he needs to be the hero. And it is kind of the case where at this point it's like too late to go back. And even if he doesn't go back to school or whatever, he still has this responsibility now. So yeah. But at the same time, yeah, I feel bad for the mom too, because yeah, it's a pretty tough situation to have to watch this for your kid, I would imagine. So yeah. Anyway, I'm ready to roll into the episode, and let's see what we got with these dorms. Let's do it. Alright, so it was a good kind of resetting episode, as would be befitting of the halfway point of the season, I guess. Got some more character development, or at least learn more about some of these characters that we don't see as much. Like Sato, we haven't got too much from him so far, so we know he has the sugar quirk, rush quirk, so I guess he needs to buy a lot of desserts or make them, whatever. Yeah, seeing all of them to the rooms and everything was a good way to showcase them a little more too. And of course, getting some of the fallout then from the actions of those 5 students that saved Todoroki. Like I kind of mentioned during the reaction, like Aizawa has made threats in the past that weren't intended to be followed through on, I guess, about like during like their training and stuff, about being expelled. But this time he said even the people that didn't actually go, other than the people in the hospital, Bakugo, who's obviously was kidnapped, he was saying even they would be expelled if whatever didn't happen, All Might, etc. So Is that true? I don't know. Is he just trying to warn them? But yeah, obviously it would cause the other students to be upset, especially S3E there, who we've seen so far is she's definitely one of the most capable, and it was even commented on by, I think, Recovery Girl, the one episode. But she obviously takes things a lot to heart too, and was like, I guess, thought her words would sway them back in the hospital scene that they flash back to there, which they didn't. So I guess she's saying she's kind of literal and doesn't always know how to say things, or say things in a certain way, tactful way or something. I don't know if that was the implication, but of course they all there were, somewhat remorseful, I guess. And then, yeah, I guess so it was a way, like our arc was saying, it was a way to, doing the room thing was a way to, get everyone back together a little bit. Having fun, kind of removing the elephant from the room or whatever, especially the two when Aizawa said all that and walked away, and the animation they showed of them was pretty good. Like, yeah, how are we supposed to react after that? Because he's like, have fun or something. So her arc, that's her personality to try to get everyone back together and make things cool. We saw, like Cat-chan, so he did a little bit for the team building stuff at the beginning, but he still went to bed and didn't engage with their room game, which fits his character still. Funny that he paid back Kirishima too. But and then like Todoroki, his personality is like he's not gonna get into something like this game, but he still stayed for the whole time and like participated at least. So it's funny. Taku rightfully got mocked for his room with all the All Might stuff. I really thought he would have left that behind, but So yeah, there's some good character moments in this one for sure. Of course, Mineta still being a perv per usual. I like they wouldn't even go into his room, which is good. But we did get a small reference from the principal at the beginning to the leak or the mole, whatever you'd call it, in the school. And it's interesting, he even said you can't count out the students, which I guess is true, but did any of them know where they actually were going? I guess the attack didn't happen on the first day. It was like the second day or something, so it could have got word if one of the students was in on it. Find it hard to believe, but who knows? We'll see. They'd put that idea in our heads for a reason, I guess. But not too much from the teacher side of things this time, or nothing from the villains or anything like that. Yeah, so definitely a midpoint reset episode for sure. Maybe like last episode was starting the reset, the mid-season reset here, getting that stuff wrapped up, and now this is moving it forward into their new training, etc. Oh yeah, and as Aizawa said, also, they were supposed to get some certificate or whatever at the camp, which obviously didn't happen, but they'll do it now, which I believe is something that will allow them to practice using their quirks outside the school, and do some hero work maybe or something like that. But I guess I'll find out more about that maybe next time or in the back half of the season here, but I'm excited for it. So join me back next time for season 3 episode 14. Subscribe if you're not already, everything like that. But until then, I'm up out of here. Peace.